they've been working hard, and it's paying dividends right now. We go into D-Train, C9 to start off on towards the terrorist side here. They've actually got 2 smokes and the Molotov as well. Suggests an inside play at this point, using that Molotov on top of the bomb when needed. But FNS has got the smoke as well. A lot of CTs will save that smoke for that exact situation. Seems that has been countered somewhat, as it was a little bit of a problem in all the big games. But the boost there towards the upper halls, trying to get some damage inflicted there. They do a little bit towards automatic, but that's all they'll do at the moment. First smoke towards connector, and here comes the play.
Yeah, very deep smoke on connector, which means Semfis is the only one close up. Thank you very much. Kicking me in the head certainly gives me the awareness here there as they land in front of him, but he can't close it out onto Shroud, or Slemmy for that matter, as he puts him down to 13. Good spot from Sick, better from Automatic. Bomb down though, smoke off, but look at the elevation. It's FNS that gets above on top of the train to see through that smoke, and it's just all too easy at that point. The only plan they had was that smoke to try and guise them into an unorthodox, perhaps push to wrap behind them as they got closer to the bomb.
Yeah, most teams will focus on the inside area. The idea is you're almost guaranteed the bomb is going to be that first player trying to slow you down. That smoke was to move the CT around, but they get the bomb down. Didn't really have much time to work with it. It's a very fast retake coming in from TSM. Sembra's over things up from the cores area, but at that point, Cloud9 didn't really have much in return. They get the bomb down, which is great. Third round will have AK-47s, but this one, it will be the full eco at this point. Stewie, he manages to pick up a Desert Eagle. That's pretty much all they've got, apart from a couple of P250s. So this should be a clean round. You can see TSM preparing for this as well. They have managed to pick up 2 rifles, UMPs as well, instead of like MP9s or MP7s. Just FNS has been that lesser weapon. And number 2, this is a chance to farm some cash. TSM just want to make sure they keep all 5 players alive. That's what they know is very important. And deny a bomb ultimately. They don't want to even boost Cloud9's chances going forward. So just deny the plan at all costs.
Deny the bomb at all costs. So all right now, bomb is back with Slemmy over toward him. He's climbing the stairwell actually right now to join inside of the tunnels, but spread defense with these 2 rifles, the FAMAS and M4, and then the SMGs. It's Twist that's with one of the FAMAS, one of the rifles out toward that Ivy position. He's going to play crossfire with FNS. They want to peek together so as there's not a disadvantage or an unfavorable trade or kill coming out from nothing who's waiting on top of that server. But right now it's all quiet on the Western front really as C9 just start to group with said bomb. It's going to be a 3 basically pronged approach onto this A site with 3 coming out of main. Nothing in Ivy to hold Twist in place, and then Shroud late from Pop Dog. It works out because Stewie taking Twist, they're all going to be distracted, and Nothing's timing could work very well. They pulled FNS back inside of the site, and with Twist going down on that rifle, they've got quad control and a late push from Shroud. It's going to be completely overwhelming, but Sick spots it late and absolutely takes him down. It's FNS to take Slemmy's Cadoodle advantage is only 1, and TSM managed to hold it together. That could have been problematic with the timings from Cloud9.
Yeah, absolutely. Stewie opened things up. He has an opportune moment to get that Desert Eagle headshot. And like I said, just try and get the bomb down. Came very close indeed, but they shut it down with the MP7 running around. FNS finds the kill, and that's so important here. Obviously, Cloud9 can still afford the AKs, but had they got another plant down, it's an extra $800 per player, and they could have got a full array of utility at this point. You can see they're still pretty strong. 3 smokes and Molotov, but this could have been significantly boosted as well. And there's going to be 2 Galils, so that would have been another factor going forward. You can see the Scout coming out on Twitch this round. Still with advantage for Cloud9, I'd say, in terms of the firepower. Semfis going aggressive towards the lower ramp with the UMP. Gets flashed off towards the start. Looking for that first rank now. Getting the hit. Gifted it almost. The grenade comes in as well to help him out. Shroud trying to do what he can in return, but surely going to get this kill. But FNS fighting back. It's a complete brawl on the lower ramp. Skadoodle does get the upper hand. There's nothing chimes in as well. 3 versus 2.
Still a chance for TSM to try and slow this down on the early buy as 6 stays on top of that A site. They haven't spotted him just yet. He's going to go out. That gives it away, though. A shot toward E-Box. There's 2 there. Does manage to find 1, and he's scurried off the site, which gives him coverage to wrap back around. It's Automatic's turn to play. Slemmy peeks back very quickly as if to consider that possibility, but doesn't spot him up. And a long rotation from Sick down at the 3rd alley. Not even anticipated at all, but nothing. Good read. Goes toward Automatic, and he gets a spray down on Sick. He's got him on the 2nd try. The headshot at that in Cloud9. They'll pick up round number 3.
Well, there it is. Like I said, TSM were up against it with that by a couple of UMPs. They're going aggressive to that low ramp. Huge exchanges there. Cloud9 coming out on top, but Sick, you never know what's going to happen when that guy's alive. He's on that outside bomb site. Does manage to get a couple. Comes down to the 1 versus 1 in the end. And obviously, he's anticipating once Nothing missed that initial shot, he would reposition himself, try and grab the bomb. That's why he went for that reface at that point, but Nothing reads him, takes him down, and now we have the force fight from TSM. All on towards Semfis, which is powerful, but it's a glass cannon, and 2 M4s. The rest are on towards pistols here. It's going to be FNS and Twist with those. At this point, it's just a procedure of feeling the map out of Cloud9, seeing whether there is a buy coming in, what they're up against. It's going to be automatic. using his knife to quickly face towards Alorante and FNS. That's an audacious play. Pushes up towards Hot Dog, gets taken down 5-on-4, but still a chance, like I said, with that AWP in hand.
Yeah, not really what he could hope for in that situation for FNS. Skadoodle, just a Glock, likely trying to either get the AWP away from TSM and save it into the next round, or just simply save enough so he can buy one up.
Well, he's been given the bomb as well, so he's just the sacrifices to run into the bomb sites. All he's got to do is try and plant. He can't really do much with that Glock. It's surprising he didn't even upgrade it to a Tech 9 or a P250, but you know, each to their own. They've got the man advantage.
Well, the interesting thing is as well, due to the timing, TSM, they had a presence out toward Ivy, but they had no information. They're starting to anticipate that this is a B, more so with FNS going up the ladder and seeing 3 players there. So they brought Semphis back over, and if they went B, that's a great call. But unfortunately, right now, Cloud9's not committed. Bomb is slowly going back toward A main. Slemmy's at the top of Pop Dog. They're going to try and go on this A site. It's basically completely unoccupied right now, except for Sick, and that was their best chance. So he ends up killing Slemmy, but as you say, shoot through your teammate. It's worth it in the end because they do manage to take down Sick, and it opens up the front of the site for them. As Skadoodle mentioned, just the Glock has bomb. He's got to go for this fast play because Semphis already with the AWP has found Stewie 2K and kept it 3 aside. No kits for TSM though, and that's aggressive. As Skadoodle's desperate to find a gun, but nearly gives his life away in doing so.
Yeah, things better up ahead. This should be the round guaranteed here for Cloud9. It's a very difficult procedure to actually take this outside bomb site, especially the bombs planted that's set up so many trays and angles to check. They haven't got a kit as well. They might as well save the orb at this point, and the M4. There was an opportunity, like you said, Skadoodle, just like Glock, trying to get a weapon at this point, but Automatic, he's still here, he's still committed. Doesn't get anything for him. Skadoodle, somehow that Glock works out for him. The unarmored head of Automatic gets dropped, and Semphis does find one in return, but just like I said, trying to save this AWP into the next round. But Cloud9 fighting back here, round number 4, so it'll be 2-2. And that, like you said, exactly that. When they're going under that public area, it doesn't really matter if there's a team kill there. If you don't team kill, he's going to get the double spray down on you. So you just need to fire down and hope for the best. Does take down his teammate as well, but he gets the prize, he gets the exchange, and that's what they wanted, considering they had the upper advantage with the weaponry. This is exactly it. Take him down all day long.
And it did, as we mentioned, open things up on the A site for them. This time around, Semphis saving that AWP is going to be the only weapon on the TSM side. It's up against 5 AKs, so even with Skadoodle having elected to stay on just the Glock, no one's willing to drop over an AWP to him just yet, even though Shroud potentially could have. They didn't get to grab the one from the CT side. They'll have to wait for another opportunity to bring up that gun on the attack. But 2-2. Early tie after that early buy, and now a chance to get a third if they can avoid Semphis's AWP, which they've left on the A side alone. They're stacking up B with the pistols. Smoke out on sidewalk. They want Stewie to go in and investigate, but also sell the fake, because it's A main where the bomb resides right now. And they're going on this. They can't find Stewie. This is actually really smart. They see the smoke. He's in this site. They can completely overlook him. They've got no idea he's there. Late play to come out. There's a smoke that prohibits him from seeing immediately where Twist has gone, but now he's got them rotating over. He's done all the job, and Stewie gets 3 kills. It's finally answered, but there you go. Job done. Bombs on the A site going in for the plant right now.
Yeah, he's done his job and then some. Actually manages to push through this way. He's listening out for footsteps. As soon as his teammates have shown a little bit of aggro towards A, that's calling the rotations in. He pushes through, gets a nice spray down there. All 3 kills going his way. Semphis managed to take him down in the end, but it doesn't really amount to too much yet. I guess the silver lining for TSM is they managed to pick up an AK from Fallen Stu. And it's going to be them saving the weapons once again. Orban and Semphis, FNS trying to hold on to the AK-47. And we'll be holding towards CT Spawn and waiting to get any rotating terrorist players. It doesn't allow them on the hunt too much. They want to make sure they keep the money strong going forward. You can see on your screen right now it's not strong. So keeping these 4-player lives helps them going forward. But it's 3 in a row for Cloud9.
But it is another round where that AWP will be carried over. So good economic management from TSM. They'll drop out weapons. Semphis is going to throw an M4 on the deck. They'll pick that up, as well as the AK that they managed to hold on to. And that'll give them a full buy. Automatic hasn't bought armor just yet, but he will do so. He's got lots of money for it. Kits as well. Just 2 kits, oddly enough. I would like to see a third come up just for safety's sake, but at least they've got 2 to work with. Haven't seen any fast play from the AWP on the CT side. Semphis seems to be playing pretty passively in toward that Z connector for the most part. We haven't seen the Ivy push. We haven't seen him get a spawn for B to try and take advantage of the corner.
Yeah, a lot of teams, like we said before, many games, that upper platform area can be so beneficial with the CT set. Skadoodle watching it like a hawk at the start of the round. It will be a full inside execute. for the first real gun around here. Semphis with the orb, like he said. He's actually only going to be automatic by himself in the inside area as the execute comes in. This should be a clean round for Cloud9. If they can find this first kill, and Automatic struggling, he's getting burned alive. Flash is coming in as well, trying to do what he can, but no reaction from the city just yet. They're going to be rotating this now, and the bomb will be planted.
Smoke for Automatic means he can't spot the cross, but it lets him get closer. That's his goal. And with this bomb down, again, 2 kits, they're all on the site. Got a little bit of time to work with. Shroud's in the upper position right now to try and be that trump card against the bomb plant, but he's taken down by Semphis, long distance. They're on top of the defuse, 6 inside of the smoke. Stewie can't find him. There's no one there to take Stewie down. He tries to go for the knife. He tries to be Showtime, but unfortunately, it doesn't work.
It was the last-ditch attempt there from Stewie. This is going to start slashing wildly in the smoke there, but the full defuse comes in, and what looked like a very promising setup there from Cloud9. Just one player on their inside side. They seemed quite apprehensive to get the bomb down at that point. Didn't want to actually commit, waiting for the reaction of the CD. Maybe some grenades or incendiaries flying in, but that wasn't the case. Just Automatic, like he said, using the smokes that Cloud9 had placed to his favor. He pushes into the side, finds one, and allows his teammates to rotate in. The full defuse comes through that smoke. We're going to round number 7. It's a force buy for the terrorists this time. Scooter on the AWP with Slemmy just with that deagle in hand. Smokes towards A main, which is interesting. He chucks it on top of the fire, which actually takes vision away from himself, limits to what he can actually do in that area. I guess he may be defending himself from aggressive CD players, flashing themselves in when he's just got the deagle. That's got a bit of a gap to work with, but not many options, I have to say. And they can see on the minimap right now, that's going to be one player pushing that up around Barry, actually getting a ton of information for his teammates. They can actually justify keeping 4 players outside at the moment. He's actually going all the way towards Pop Dog by the looks of things.
Pick up from Sick, gap in the smoke, and Stewie caught inside of it. It's Twist that's got toward Hell, though. He can actually wrap around. This is a good position for him to still have control of for TSM, because Shroud may only get 1 from that position, that angle. He's left open, he's left vulnerable, and low on HP. Good timing from Automatic and Cloud9. Well, that string of 3 rounds, it's gone 2 the other way now, and it's the lead for TSM at 4-3.
Yeah, that's a ballsy play from Automatic there, although he doesn't have much impact in terms of the actual kills. He only gets the final one there, but he's pushing inside, right? He's got to the upper platform area without an orb as well. That takes a lot of bravery to actually get in that position. He actually locks them in as well. They can keep 4 players outside. It allows players like Sick to get these first few kills. He gets a double. Semphis chimes in with the AWP as well. Pretty solid stuff from TSM now. Take the advantage 4-3. It's going to be a full eco here, but you can see Cloud9 have got 5 smokes available. This will be another full set piece. The objective, once again, try and get the bomb down. But maybe it's a bit of a ruse. You see them kind of adjusting themselves. The smokes have been thrown, but there's still 3 remaining. So I guess at this point, it's trying to bait out all the utilities from the CTs, make it look like it's a fast play. They drop the incendiaries, they drop the HEs, and unarmored players, obviously that's going to cause a ton of trouble for them. So these initial smokes is to bait out what they can, and then these last 3 now will go over, and now it's just a case of trying to get the palm down.
I like that you called them Cloud9 by accident.
Did I really?
They had 4 players with S in their name, so it's appropriate. Maybe
That's fine.
Maybe that's what we'll go with from now on. But the smokes, they are going to attack onto the A site. It's FNS. Spot Slemmy first. He's got the second on Stewie as he pushes through, but he has to go to the pistol. Oh, he aims above him. That's the bomb down. That's a good small victory for Cloud9 in this round. Again, trying to build back up that economy. It pays off. Every little bit helps, and Shroud, nice shot on FNS, tries to go for the 180 toward ladder. Doesn't work out, and TSM will pick up another, but a bomb going down, and now a 3-round bonus. Cloud9's got easily an AWP on the Skadoodle, plus armor and a little bit more if they elect to.
It's a pretty intelligent round from Cloud9, you know. Like we said, I explained why they threw the smoke to the start of the round and actually managed to get the bomb down as well. There's no real intention of trying to win this one. Like I said, just getting that plant down. That's successful. And TSM do finish things off pretty easily, but like you said, it's a full buy for Cloud9 coming in with Skadoodle on the AWP. They have got grenades as well. 5 smokes and Molotovs, I should say. No double orb setup for Train just yet on TSM side. That's a very viable option here. And Semphis is going for the shotgun style close range AWP here towards the lower ramp. Can be very viable indeed. He misses the first shot. Let's get a bit of information that someone's crossed over. And Stewie going in quickly here. Wants to get that first kill. Aggressive, of course, but Automatic finds him.
Automatic relocates. Just to get himself a favorable angle now to catch them off at the ramp, but pace is slowed. Skadoodle goes back for the bomb, still has his AWP to work with toward that A site. And again, Twist, just keep an eye on him at Hell, because they've yet to really clear that out, Cloud9. They've taken quad a few times, but they've never gone around that back train. And we saw when they traded out against Shroud, the amount of power that position can still have if it's never countered. And nothing's the one that you'd expect to find it, but coming in Ivy, he still has to confront off against FNS to do it.
Well, first kill has been found, and we're to the 1 minute mark here. No real real estate gathered by Cloud9 whatsoever. They're kind of trying to work towards main entrance and Ivy as well, but they're indecisive. They have got smokes available. Will this be another set piece trying to get the bomb down? Once again, it works with the pistols. Could work out with the rifles. Skadoodle needs to try and find that first pick to actually open this up.
And smoke execution goes on the side, but nothing's already gone for the left side smoke, potential right side wrap. So Twist should be found this time. Nothing, there it is. Good pickup, and now they've got control. They can enter from aiming, and he just has to hold off FNS, but goes for the reload. That catches him out, and now FNS, he can actually do exactly what Twist's job was, but he's gonna play it more passively. Slemmy gets toward the smoke. They wanna go for the fast plant, 16 seconds, and the bomb has been dropped on the site. Sempus, he makes that problem worse as he catches out Shroud. And Skadoodle may just have to hold on to the AWP in this case. There's 7 seconds, he has to live, and FNS is trying to be a bit clever going out toward Ivy and catching him going back towards Spawn. Just gets around the corner.
Automatic had a really impressive showing on Cash for a few rounds especially. And he seems to be holding strong towards that inside side as well. Stewie trying to get aggressive at that upper round area, pushes through the fire, goes to the first pick, he gets taken down and gives his team the disadvantage in that sense. And they go for the execution towards outside, nothing did what he could. Finds a kill towards the right-hand side of Ivy, but it's FNS with the intelligent play, you pointed it out. Just as he hears the reload, that's when he decides to face and gives them a huge advantage there. Time was ticking away for Cloud9, couldn't really do much with that. And this is a strange force fight. What's the money left here for Skadoodle? I guess, okay, so he saved the orb, I forgot, so that's fine. They still have money, residual cash going to the next round, which will be maximum loss bonus. So they just kind of balance the books a little bit, see if they can boost their chances with those loaded pistols. All going to come down to Skadoodle. See if he can get this initial pick. We're taking a ton of damage from the Molotov at the start. And Sid getting nice and close here with the M4A4.
Imagine Skadoodle had been caught by FNS last round. He has $0 right now. But he's got the all-important AWP in this play.
Yeah, that is a problem going to the next round. That means he will just be limited to a Tech 9. So if they're not going to win this round, they need to be looking to try and save that weapon if they can't find an initial pick. Automatic, though, once again, brave enough to actually push the lower ramp and keep 4 players towards outside for the CTs.
FNS at quad, for the angle, trying to spot exactly where the entrance is going to come from, and he does finally start to exchange blows with both Stewie and Slemmy. He'll win that duel, but only just 10 HP. So he's got to be a little bit more passive, and the problem is he doesn't have much help that can be offered in his way because Twist is a little bit occupied by Nothing, who's come down through Ivy. And he's made it into the cubby, so good pickup by Automatic. He's the one and the only one in that position that could have helped.
Well, Nothing isolated towards the alley area here, but Twist locks him down with a stellar headshot there. 7-3, and like we said before, it's going to be Skadoodle struggling going into this one. I guess he can, with the maximum loss bonus, he can get Galil armor. But it's going to be a bit of a struggle here. Slemmy does have enough to drop in AWP, but they will be grasping at straws at that point, but Skadoodle is still yet to buy. 7-3 now, another big round. There it is. The Galil comes out. He's actually going to be swapped over to an AK. Maybe he feels more confident with that weapon. Let one of his bigger riflers take the hit with the Galil, but round number 11. This is where Automatic will be going towards upper ramp once again by the looks of things. Like we said, it's such a strong position. If he can get aggressive and get a strong point, he can have 4 players outside, but Sempus will be joining him on that ramp as well. There's the first shot from Nothing. Takes an FNS, and this could be the outside play now.
Big pick, good way to start off the round. FNS has been hot so far in this game. We're 10 rounds now on the 11th in, and he's got 10 kills, so good pick to find. But Twist and Automatic, again, they offset the difference. It's these youngsters continuing to lead the charge for TSM. Bomb finally going to get in a position to plant, but it's sick to wrap around, catches out Shroud, and an early plant. They still had 1:20 to work with, and with no smoke on the side, it presents a huge opportunity, but Skadoodle, no AWP. He's still making a case for this. 11 HP as he throws the Molotov out toward that bomb and a wraparound play, and Automatic finds him.
That's so well played there from Automatic. He spots the Molotov going over, he times it to perfection, walks around the bomb site. Skadoodle's got no idea, takes him out there, but like you said, the youngsters, it looks like they've been playing for years at this point. Sick and Twist, the new boys on the scene so far, they seem to be stepping up every single round. This time it's Sick, he gets one, but not only that, he gets to kill him towards Nothing as well. That's the round-defining kill at that point. Had he gone down, that opens up a window of opportunity. But the 1 versus 1, it's Automatic, like we said, so strong in that inside area. Comes in for the clutch situation. We go into round number 12. Obviously, the maximum loss bonus is still working out for Cloud9, but there's certainly no opportunities for Orbs.
Automatic to the corner. Not going to be able to spot them up just yet. Shroud's not come down to the bottom of the stairwell completely, and Automatic's waiting with the AK if he does. Good position to be in early. Again, has so much control. We've talked about this extensively, and you've already mentioned it this round, so it gives them a lot of information as well, as Sick and Sempus can now rotate comfortably to support FNS and Twist. Nothing again is going to play Ivy. He's been playing it solo. We've yet to see more than one player from Cloud9 try and apply pressure from that position on the map. And a lot of teams will put even 3 players down there to try and win the early duel. It's 2 in response from TSM to counter him, and a crossfire setup works perfectly. Skadoodle and Slemmy, they walk in from a main, all on the AKs again. Skadoodle with the bomb, no smoke out on top of the bomb train itself, but there is one to cover off Z Connector, and it is holding out the vision from Semphis, who's going to try and jump up on top of the bomb train. That exposes him to Skadoodle, and Cloud9's finally getting some entries. As it's a trade on FNS, bomb goes down temporarily, but they still can re-grab this unless Twist has something to save, and he's got the first kill, and they're swarming on top of this site because coming down Pop Dog late, automatic, they're on either side right now of Cloud9.
Yeah, no plant coming in just yet. It's Stu on very low HP, and this kill means everything. Automatic has a ton of damage and receives the equal treatment there. You have to fall back towards Connector. And one bullet will do it for Eva Terrace, but they just want to get the plant down here. Like we said, the outside side, very difficult to retake, lots of potential to hide and work off each other. It's a risky plant towards the Connector. They get away with it though, and it's up to the CTs to come together. They've got flashbangs and incendiary available.
And automatic's already cleared B all the way around towards CT. Stewie's, I'm pretty sure he was standing in front of the train, not the alley itself, but he's since relocated over toward the control room ladder. Is that enough of an angle change to catch off Automatic, who's looking at Hitch? He's considering it, he's gonna spot him, but low HP, it doesn't matter. Stewie's got the lineup, he's got the headshot, Twist caught midair. Nearly gets taken down immediately after crossfire set on him, but again, low HP, he doesn't need to peek it. Stewie, so smart, just waits on the ladder. He'll go down with the bomb here inevitably, but it's gonna be the round for Cloud9.
Down he goes. Twist did what he can there, but I feel like those rotations all the way through inside, all from CD spawn, has cost him a little bit too much time there. Good hold from Cloud9. Like I said, once the bomb's down, you have that clutch scenario. So many positions to hide, and Stewie coming out on top there, getting towards heaven and holds strong, and lets the bomb just explode. Like I said, he went down with it there. That's a little bit of a problem. Huge reset potential here. All 5 players die for Cloud9. Won't be able to get the orb once again, and you can see TSM, their money's not a problem. They have a huge advantage going into this one. It's actually 2 Galils for Cloud9. If they lose this round, potential double eco coming forwards.
Would be hugely problematic as Shroud. He's already gotten down into Pop Dog. FNS going to change his angle again. He's played multiple now to try and cover off this A site. Red train roof. But does he know that Slemmy's got this close? He's going to hear him going up that ladder, and Slemmy's going to continue to advance. An easy shot. Not only that, gun model didn't even let him see his attacker.
Yeah, well, now is the point. How do they react to this? They got the man advantage. Semper's still watching them from the Ivy area. He's got the AWP. They want to challenge him with that weapon. And FNS has gone down. It's going to be up to Slemmy now. We've got that initial pick. It looks like Twist got his number, though. And he actually gets answered back 4-on-4. Territor, look at their utility remaining. 1 smoke, 1 flashbang. They're going towards inside. The only option is smoke down lower ramp, flash over, hope for the best, but Automatic getting a decent position once again. This could work out perfectly in terms of timing here. They're going to think the bomb site's open. Semper's getting all the aggro, and they're actually going to hit everything here. It's Automatic coming to life now. Nothing, the final player. He's outside. He's trying to go for that lurk backstab, hoping he can make something happen here, but they're ready for it. 6 in it. I was about to say take him down. It's a good shot for nothing, but that's a nightmare scenario now. Cloud9 almost certainly on the full eco. They only get $1,400 after that string of losses they had. So they're going to have to take this one on the chin and look towards the last round. I was going to say, Semphis is supposed to be the distraction there, but he's hitting absolutely everything. The lack of utility for Cloud9 was the problem. 1 smoke remaining, and they didn't even use it down the lower ramp, so that was a huge problem for them.
Semphis now on 12 kills, 4 deaths. Automatic alongside him with 12 and 5. Cloud9, we mentioned it at the start of this game, the issue they're having, they just don't have the firepower to match that. Nobody above 7 right now on C9's side. These youngsters, their cheeky little reactions as Twist takes down Stewie again. It's Slemmy getting a return kill and almost following that up as Twist was still retreating from that Ivy position, but nothing will catch him, so it still gets an even trade. And Semphis, with the pistol drawn rather than the AWP, is trying to hold his position. That's an angle that's easily holdable with an AWP, so I'm not sure why he elects to go CZ75 there.
That was crazy. I have no idea. It's a viable angle to It's not even just an option. But there we go, nothing now. Actually giving them the advantage. Haven't managed to pick up any rifles just yet, so down to Automatic. Had a great game so far. Makes it down to a 1 versus 1. Shroud remains, picks up an AK-47. Hasn't got the bomb just yet.
And he's got armor to work with, which is big. Aim punch won't matter from that distance. Bomb beside him, it hits, but he goes for the kill, and he'll find it. It's going to be 5 rounds now for C9.
I've been praising Automatic all game, but that was a poor decision from him. Where's he going to go? If he misses that first shot, he's absolutely done for there. He needs to be hiding behind the train, forcing the plant to come in. It's Shroud that's got to do the work in that situation and allow him to do it. He faces in the open, gets caught there, misses the first shot, taken down. That's a disappointing round with TSM, I have to say, especially the decision-making at some of those points. Semphis, been hitting everything in the AWP. He pulls out with the pistol. He could have hit one shot, fallen back. Lots of options there, but he pulls out the, I think it's a PT50 or a CZ.
I think it was CZ in that case, but either way.
But yeah, like he should be doing better than that. Change of pace, so he's doing aggressive towards the area, but it's an inside rush, and Stewie gets the first kill. Automatic had that match 7, but we have got a snake in the grass. FNS is towards the upper ramp, looking to cause some damage here. He can stop the bomb, that's huge. He gets one, but there's a return kill on towards Sick.
And the flash timing keeps nothing alive because he was 1 bullet from death, and FNS didn't spot him up after taking down that bomb. It could easily be just 3 players remaining for Cloud9. It is now, though, as FNS will find Shroud rotating back around from that ladder. Stewie's recovered to put this bomb down, but Semphis smoked off, still has an AWP to hold long angles and allow this, what is a double flank retake from TSM, but hold Skadoodle. Twist next to follow in those footsteps. Decent utility on both remaining TSM players, but no kits, and Semphis down. It's a 1 versus 3 for Twist. Last round of the half, he's got to go for it. He manages only 1 kill. 9-6 is where we sit.
Yeah, it was looking pretty dire for Cloud9 in those last 2 rounds, getting straight back into this game, that's for sure. I have to say, TSM letting themselves down their sloppy play toward the end, maybe getting a bit ahead of themselves, who knows, but you feel like that was avoidable, certainly, but we go into the second half here. Cloud9 do find a couple towards the end. Pistol round will mean everything. If TSM can pick this up, that gives them a huge advantage here. If Cloud9 get it, it just ties things up at 9-9. 4 sets of armor. 4 TSM, 1 utility player. That's going to be Semphis. He's got a PT50, smoke, flashbang. We'll have a look at the CTs as well. They've got a smoke, 4 sets of armor, and a kit on Skadoodle as well. That smoke, like I said, normally just for the inside side, the Molotov does get dropped. And that's just Skadoodle going towards the upper ramp with Stewie as well. Automatically waiting for them as well. Stewie spots him. First shots come in.
Skadoodle top ladder inside of the smoke, might be trying to make a play. Smoke by design. He's gone below it, but he's looking for that late peak where they're already committed to the bomb site. Doesn't find that his Twist will turn it around against him, and that means FNS can plant this bomb. It's a good start so far, but nothing is going for the fast flank, and spotting up 1, taking him down. It's Shroud to add to it. They've got the advantage, but Sick again brings it back. And they've got them on the outside of the site with no kits. They have to walk down, and it's just Semphis and Sick to blow them apart when they get there.
Yeah, nice play from FNS there. He gets the spot on the last 2 remaining players on that lower round area. Instead of committing and potentially giving his kill away, he gets the information from his teammates. They adjust accordingly. Semphis picking out the USP and that long range, finishing things off as well. Not scared to go for those faces and hits both shots. Lovely stuff there. We go into round number 2. It's a force back in Cloud9. This is where they start limiting themselves going forward. The economy on train, especially on the CD side, so hard to get hold of. Skadoodle not investing fully. He's got the $1,000 remaining and a CZ in hand. It's 2 scouts, a shotgun to try and bring Cloud9 back to life here. But 4 rifles for TSM. They're ready for this. They know the force spike's coming in. Cloud9 a little bit desperate right now. 1 Mac-10 in the hands of Automatic. He's the reconnaissance player going into those tight choke points first. Shroud to be challenged. And he hits the headshot through the wall as well. 5-4.
Great start. Some encouragement. Weapon down, but not yet recoverable. It's a long way away from where Cloud9's playing, and Shroud's going to fall back to try and cover off that Ivy approach. It's 2 players from TSM, FNS with Bomb and Twist to follow up behind him, both of which have AK-47s. They've gotten at least the front of the site covered off. It's the rotation back from Stewie. He's the one with the shotgun, not going to be able to do much from that range, but gets a headshot. That does put Automatic very low, and that's considerable damage on this retake potential, as nothing's going to find Semphis. A second scout kill in the round, 1 for each of them as Skadoodle finds FNS, but it's still Twist alive, and a 2 versus 2. And he's going to bait them in with that AK-47. That allows Automatic a shot onto Stewie, and they'll collect the rounds.
Big round to win there. Cloud9 were all in that moment. Double scout setup, and we saw Shroud hit that initial shot as well. That was their opportunity. They did a ton of damage there. Came right down to a 2-on-2, but Twist once again stepping up in those situations. Here's the play from him coming out of side there. Lovely kills just to get them back in that round. It was a 4-on-2 at one point there. 11-6, you would assume this is the full eco from Cloud9 now. They will struggle in that first gun round. They're almost certainly going to lose this one. They will have an AWP, I think, but there's going to be lacking diffuse kits, incendiaries, maybe a couple of smokes as well. And you can see TSM adjusting going into this one. They picked up a couple more Mac-10s. That just helps farm some cash here against these unarmored players. $600 per kill. Skadoodle does a ton of damage there. Ding's sick, but doesn't manage to land the shot and get the kill. Bomb will be planted now, and it's a full retake for the CTs. Pretty much round over at this point. A formality if they try to farm some cash for the pistols. $300 a kill for that weapon.
Twist going for the plants. The one-man advantage that's now been brought back by Shroud, but Xemphis has a really good forward stance. Even though they're very low on HP in the form of Sick, he can still try and cut these rotations off very early. This pistol's not going to be able to do much, and Shroud with the AK pickup, while those kills are encouraging for him to push forward, I thought he was going to try and go for the fast save, but 2 quick kills from Cloud9, and they're actually on the pursuit here as nothing gets closer. It's Shroud to hold the angle with the AK-47, excuse me, and it's smoke out. FNS has to time this so well, and they know he's behind that smoke. It's a 10-second defuse, but look at Shroud's position. FNS has to go beyond him, and that AK is going to hold it.
What a nightmare of a round. They thought they had that one tied up. They're pushing so aggressively there. Lose that AK, they're pushing so far down. The problem is that's normally fine in gun rounds, right? You want to be getting down there and challenging the CTs, but when you're up against just the pistols, you know they've got absolutely nothing to work with, no kids. You want to keep it long range. You don't even want to give them an opportunity to use those pistols whatsoever. That's a really bad call from TSM. Like I said, that is viable. We normally do suggest you want to get down there and stop the rotations, but they just open the window there, and C9, that should have been a given round for TSM. That should be guaranteed. We're going to round number 19 here. There's going to be an MP9 in hands of Skadoodle. No all for him just yet, but that's a different story for Xemphis. He's picked it up, so a chance to reset the CTs potentially here. We'll see what happens. Xemphis going fast towards Ivy, trying to get the first frag here. There's no real aggression with the CTs just yet. They are showing some presence towards upper halls there. Shroud smokes off towards Ivy, though. We should push with that, I guess. That's what they decide to do. Actually enough to hold them off for now.
As the nade goes through, it does collect a little bit of damage onto Sick, but they still reside with 3 members. Outside of that smoke grenade at Ivy, they've decided to fall back on this. They'll do so quietly, not to give information away to Shroud, who's still trying to gauge the situation, and Automatic and FNS now become the ones who have to anchor this down and to try and potentially get a little bit more aggressive to open something up for TSM. And this double play on the inside side right now, Stewie's playing the Taz angle, the left side on entry of the train, to watch lower. So he gives them the sidewalk, but he can play off a Skadoodle much better.
So he's trying to bait in Skadoodle. He's only got the MP9, so if he can get the aggro full back, doesn't matter if he gets any kills. Skadoodle's being set up there. It's at the alley-oop. Hoping he can take away enough aggro, and it could work out for them. We'll see whether it does. It will be the inside play from TSM here. Skadoodle needs to step up. It's all down to him right there behind those spools.
So there's the setup. You just saw it. Stewie on that wide side. Slemmy's the closest one to Z connector, but he's not considering the rotation until right now, when that utility is sent in, and they've yet to find the kills. They can't. They do decent damage on the Sick and Automatic, but they don't really follow it up. And although Slemmy finds Automatic, the bomb, it's denied by nothing, was in place. 18 seconds, they have to commit to it. That means Twist can't fight for the moment. He's got to place that down, and it lets nothing get closer, but a reload allows the kill in return. And Slemmy advancing behind the tanker. He needs to find the kill on Twist, and he'll do so with 13 HP. Now watch the high ground. Xemphis has the AWP up here, but he misses the shot. It's not an AWP against him, so he can try and hold the position, but look how far away they've gone from this bomb. Xemphis is forced to face that and consider the angle. Fortunately, Shroud, knowing that there was a player behind him, doesn't sit to hold against Xemphis, because that could have been a problem, and FNS does just enough to distract him.
That was such,
close it out.
Such a big round for both teams there. You can see Cloud9 didn't want to back down there. They knew what it meant going forward. If they lose it, potential eco going forward as well. TSM can't. It wasn't the cleanest of rounds, but they all count. They get towards that inside side. I feel like Skadoodle overface that. We kind of explained how that setup works, but he's going all in. He's facing the MP9 at quite long range. He needed to rely on Stewie to actually bait him in a little bit more, let them get close and be focusing on him, but he shoots his load a little bit too early there. He does a ton of damage, but unfortunately don't get a single kill on the initial exchange. It's going to be actually a force by her. I didn't think I'd see this one coming in. This is an all-in moment here. This could cost them 2. It's bold, but let's see what they can do here. Skadoodle on the AWP glass cannon up against Xemphis. 2 players on pistols and 6 coming in thick and fast. Going to be pushing through that smoke. I don't think Shroud will be expecting it. He doesn't. 2 kills with TSM now. The floodgates are open. Can they hold them off?
And a good read by Sick. Good play by Skadoodle to pull it back, though. Take him down, and Slemmy stepping up a little bit late here to try and get a trade on Automatic, but
wow,
it's gone down. What a shot by Slemmy. The B250. And look how low Twist has gone. It's 41 HP as he tries to clutch this out, just the pistol. But he knows Twist is close by. That's the bomb down again. It's the HP. And he's going to get clever about this, Slemmy.
Oh, the mind games begin. Slemmy, 30 HP, hasn't managed to pick up a rifle yet. Xemphis has no idea what's going on. He's edging towards the bomb site here. Probably has a little bit of a read what's going on right now, but Slemmy, he's been so quick in this position. He could actually have the drop on Xemphis. Picks up an AK as well. This is almost perfect. I don't think he'll have any idea, but both players, there it is. Round over. Okay.
Didn't see him.
Okay, I thought he had the low arm.
The X-ray misleading. He couldn't quite see him through the back of the train. I thought he was going to go to CT. I think Xemphis expected the same thing, and Slemmy knew that AK was down. He's actually going to catch him off guard entirely, and he holds it together. A great round from Slemmy. I said at the start he'd been stepping up. It's 4 in this round, and the force buy from Cloud9, well, a desperate one, it will prevail.
Slemmy. That was a huge round for Cloud9 then. Someone needed to go absolutely wild. He doesn't even have a rifle to work with there. It's all down to the BT-50. The AK comes to the end, and it was such a big move from him, pushing the inside, going all the way around, comes towards that poplar guy. I thought he had it tied up, and he thought Sempis' positioning as well. Maybe he'd done just enough there, but Slemmy gets the drop on him. That's a big round for him. We don't normally see him in those big club situations, even lining up the scoreboard with 4 frags in one round, but that's huge. TSM, though, not going to be taking their foot off the pedal just yet. They want to come into the force buy and reset once again. But Cloud9 definitely have a chance to get back into this one.
A big chance to get back into this one. You said it, that force buy at 12-7. It's still a reasonably close game at that scoreline. There's still work to be done for TSM. They lose that. Could have been 14 rounds on the board quite quickly, but they now have the slight advantage. A scout on Shroud. And a Mag 7 for Stewie, Famos for Slemmy, but it's only the 2 AKs, and then a Tech 9, Deagle, and CZ75 on the TSM side.
Yeah, all 5 players now committed toward that inside push. He's up to Stewie, gets one. He can't find the second. Twist takes him down. The Bamus rattling in there from Slemmy, and Skadoodle, he is in position, takes one down with him, 3-on-3.
And good pickup by Sempis to grab that second AK-47. It's still in the picture. There's armor on all 3, and bombs just recovered now by Twist, so not yet planted. It gives C9 a bit of a chance to advance this retake, but good pick by 6. Shroud responds. It's the scouts. And the HP on Twist is so low that Mag 7 it can do nothing at range. They have to let them get a little bit closer. They have to bait them in, and Shroud's just waiting to hold the angle. He's still trying to consider potentially a flank. They don't have the information on where Sempis has gone. That may pay off as he catches nothing off. And Shroud's got the Famos smoke on top of it. He's going to go to the left, and Sempis thinks he's to the right inside of this smoke.
It's perfect.
But he's got the angle now. In by this rules, and Sempis will hold it. Cloud9 go down again, and it's 3 to go for TSM.
They give Cloud9 a taste of their own medicine there. The force buy just for 2 AK-47s. They go toward the inside sight. We thought the Mag 7 could step up the Stewie. That only finds one. Skadoodle gets a really key kill on towards the bomb as well, but they utilize the smokes correctly. Sempis, very intelligent round there in the 2 versus 1. That's a massive round for them to win. At this point, we're all in. Cloud9 can't afford any ecos. I think they will be forcing this once again. They absolutely will be. We'll see what kind of weapon they've got. It's scouts. It's 5.7s. There's a bit of armor there as well. This round, if TSM can pick it up, it's pretty much GG at this point. Cloud9 have absolutely nothing to work with. They'll be wrecked going to the next one. TSM can taste the victory. Once again, heading towards the inside side. They found a lot of success in that area. Nothing goes towards Pop Dog.
And Kenny foiled their plan. The problem is that FNS is still waiting above, and he knows that. He knows they have to commit into the site before that flank truly does become an option. It's too commonly checked. We saw FNS, he tried himself to go up that ladder early in the first half and got caught out by 3 players waiting for him, but they are slowly getting closer to that ramp position. Skadoodle with the long angle, scout in hand, around the corner, Sempis to face it. No hit from Skadoodle on the first try. Jump shot does land, Sempis down to 13. So the damage now pays dividends late. It's almost the headshot on the second one, but he hits Twist. There it is, finally. Skadoodle gets one of them. It's sick to be found, but as he's mid-air, he can't land the shot on the crossing. Twist with bomb, automatic advancing, cuts off rotations, good damage done, but he's tagged up, 10 HP. So again, the scouts are doing decent damage to give an option here to Cloud9. As Twist sits on 22, it's FNS that's in the high position right now with the HP to work with, 100 for him. And he knows he's getting flanked out. That kill from Slemmy, it could be enough to open this up as they wrap back around, and Shroud's done it.
Can you believe it? Time and time again, these force buys working out for both teams. It looked like TSM had that one locked down, but Skadoodle hitting absolutely everyone. The scout, they've not necessarily got all the kills, but he's done so much work there. The backstab comes at the end. Shroud picks up 2 kills. It's very tight. The TSM, they drop around there. That was their opportunity to close this game out, and here's the replay. Skadoodle and Shroud doing some big work with the scouts there. Who would have thought it? Some of the TSM may have been overfacing those situations. Maybe a time to take a timeout here. They're going to be on an eco. So potentially not, but still, Cloud9, just when it looks like they're out of it and have nothing left, 2 scouts and 3 pistols is what keeps them alive.
And it's just pistols for TSM. So 2 rounds that Cloud9 could have been broken on might just make the game for them in the end. 4 players at Ivy. Much more aggressive than anything we saw from Cloud9 on their T side. Shroud, good nade, though. Look at the damage from it. He goes down, but he's done well over 150 damage. That allows nothing to quickly pick up 2. It's Twist. Gets the response on him. Still sits at 3-on-3. 1 AK picked up on Sig. Slemmy in a hot position yet again, gets bailed by Skadoodle, but actually gets a little bit distracted by that. When Skadoodle wins that duel, he could have just focused on his angle, his approach. It gives Automatic a chance to wrap back in and take Skadoodle down to 6 HP, but Twist with bomb. 1 versus 2, no armor, spotted up immediately.
Skadoodle doing well with these rifles. He gets 3 kills that round. It was a dangerous point for them at that stage. You saw that initial grenade, like you said, 150 damage. You thought that'd be the round tied up. But it looked pretty interesting there. Nothing doing what he can. Only finds 2, brings it down to the 3-on-3. But they hit double figures. Cloud9 still alive. 5 rifles, no AWP on TSM. I'm sure Skadoodle will pick up an AWP at this point. We'll see what he decides to do. Maybe not. I guess at this point he feels like the rifle's working out for him. Faster play here, potentially. Twist coming out hard of A-main. Flashed initially, but could get his first kill. Does spot them in here. It's a lovely headshot. Takes some Skadoodle as well. Looking for the double. Can't land it. Let me take him down.
Fast play, but it is traded out at nothing. It's the advantage to Cloud9. Bomb does go down, but it's a fast kill on Sick after he does so. FNS needs to find almost 2 kills here to make this possible. He doesn't. It's only 1. And Sempis, 45 HP, manages at least 1 to open him some space, but it gives away the information on where he's playing. The smokes are out for Cloud9 to enter. He's managed to shuffle slightly away to a different position, but Bomb is just on the edge of the train. They don't fully have to rotate around it. That shot on Shroud is lovely. Down to the 1-on-1. He's tagged up through the box, but he can bait this out, and Stewie, he taps it. Tempest is not going to peek this. He knows that has to be a fake. He knows the situation, and Stewie's going to take the fight and finds it, wins it. And Cloud9.
It's close. I don't think they know he's got it. He hasn't got it.
He's off it.
What a round from TSM. It's Sempis once again delivering. It looked like they had that, Cloud9. But did you see there was a little nuance there? As soon as Sempis got an initial kill, he played the death cam. You get like maybe 1.5 seconds now. He jumps away to the right, and Cloud9 thought that. They get that, but that's the kill right there. You see this moment, he jumps away like that. That's the death cam play. You get a real small chance opportunity. You can see Cloud9 both think he's gone to the right-hand side of that green train. That's the move, the one in the round there. He gets that first kill, a stellar headshot to open it up. And now once again, we're back at the moment. Like I said, this is a GG time. If TSM can close it out here, that's it. No money available. Skadoodle with the AWP. They have 5.7s, P250s. 1 weapon to work with. It's Skadoodle with it in hand. Can he do anything with this? Surely now TSM can close it out.
And you saw the reaction from nothing. Head in hands, but Sick. He's going to make that feeling worse as he catches Stewie already. Push from the tunnels this time from Cloud9. We haven't seen this much aggression at inner. As Slemmy and Nothing trying to play with each other on these pistols, but TSM can slow the pace considerably. And they're already wrapping in through that quad position. Automatic at top of the train. FNS in front of it. Sempis. Reverse hell. They've pushed Shroud back. Damage to 23. Watch for the flank. Slemmy and Nothing have to go now if they want to make this viable. And Shroud's trying to hold him in position. He gets 1 more shot on FNS, but they've cut down that flank. Nothing late with the AK-47. It's the last chance to foil the plans.
He can actually do something with this, you know. I don't think they know he's towards that E-box area. Automatic's coming in for the flank. This should be in now, although Nothing gets the first kill. Will be shut down in the back. There it is. Round number 15. It's series points here for TSM. Money should be in disarray for Cloud9 once again. Definitely won't have the AWP, but they've come back in these rounds before. Shroud did everything he could with this Desert Eagle. Man's 2 headshots, but that's all he can do. 15-10, 5 in a row now, required from Cloud9 just to keep it in overtime. They're going to round number 26. It's a scout. There's 3 pistols. Skadoodle yet to buy, working out how he goes forward in this one. There's a manager stun on your screen right now. It's a tactical pause. I think if you've got it available, might as well take it now. Let's work out what we're going to do with this situation. And TSM have had so many moments to close this one out. They have been the dominating factor for sure, but Cloud9 keep finding something in reserve and pushing themselves through, but it's pretty dire right now. Pretty dire indeed.
Very dire. So close yet so far, getting those 2 force buys that they actually won, made this a contest, but then Sempis clutching out that 1 versus 3.
He's clutched that a couple of times this map. Some big rounds for TSM.
This has been Sempis' best map of the series so far. He's been consistent throughout the tournament. Again, we call him the leader on the team. In-game leader, obviously, but spiritual leader, the experience that he brings. He sits at 21 and 12 right now. Frag distribution's very even on TSM, to be fair.
You're right.
22 at the highest end, 18 at the lowest.
Yeah, we'll have a look at the scoreboard for Cloud9 as well. Stewie, he had a really rough game to open things up here on Cash. I think he finished with maybe about 8 kills and hasn't had the best one here. He's on 11 for 22 right now. Slemmy not far behind at 30 for 22. He had some big rounds though. You remember those 4 kills he got? That actually kept him alive here. So you can't take anything away from that. But apart from that contribution, hasn't really been too influential. We go back into it now. The force buy comes in, of course. 1 round will do it for TSM. It's a very similar buy. 2 scouts, 3 pistols. It worked before. TSM are limited slightly as well. You can see FNS just giving the Tech 9, 4 AKs, no Sempis AWP here this time. But they know they can taste the victory here. This will be such a power play in terms of the NA scene. The TSM actually shutting down what's considered the #1 team in NA right now.
An automatic, getting aggressive at Ivy. And he's being slow about it, but the rest of the team, they're not. They're fast. They're in the site. 6 through the smoke. He's wrapping on the train. 2 players not looking at him. He'll only get 1 because Septus already collects the other, but there's frags going the other way. Cloud9 are still managing to get kills out of this, and they might just take the round. They will. Nothing. Drops bomb and collects Sick late. It's going to be still alive for Cloud9 on 11, and an eco coming in for TSM.
So instead of running the default and working out what kind of buy they're up against, they decide to do the full A main attack at that point. It's obviously viable, and there's a couple of smokes you can do to make it a little bit stronger there, but you can see nothing just pushing it inside right at the beginning of the round. He is just completely locking it down the 5-7 there. It's disappointing from TSM. Just when we thought that would be enough, it's TSM, they're fully reset now. Like we said, 4 in a row to push us to overtime with Cloud9. I've got a feeling that's going to happen. TSM, obviously an inexperienced team, the first time they've ever been on European soil. This is just another day in the office with Cloud9. And Shroud opening things up with the scouts.
Great opening to have. Give them the security. 6 going to take that back, and Shroud again will do dirty work, but it is automatic, and now automatic again. Skadoodle down, ball planted. Are they going to win it? Are they going to turn this around? They lose an unorthodox eco, but now they've got the upper hand. That's pulled back again, though, as Shroud and Stewie are able to collect it. It's got to be Septus once more.
Of course.
Same position he was in last time. They are looking. The Deagle. Oh, look at the XP. What a load. He's done it. Septus hits the headshot. Look how calm, collected, and cool he looks. It's TSM moving on. They've only lost 1 map in this tournament. You can't argue they don't deserve this, and they lost it by 2 points to Fnatic. They have played excellent all weekend.
And what a way to finish it as well. Semfix has been absolutely sensational, especially on train. So many clutches, and it's a full eco with the Desert Eagle to finish things off. Cloud9 trying to do all they can on the retake. It's the Desert Eagle, the same position once again he was in before. Hits both the shots. It was very 50-50. Those last few bullets don't work out for him, but the final shot, he lands it. And TSM takes